Opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or messages posted in chat are strictly their own personal views and do not reflect the views of Bolin Services, Inc., a 501c3 nonprofit organization, nor does it reflect the views of the sponsors of this program. Political commentary, if any, are strictly personal opinions and should not be construed as endorsements of or opposition to any political party, candidate, or voter initiative by Bolin Services, Inc. This audio-visual presentation is copyrighted by Kenneth W. Bolin. No rebroadcast, retransmission, simulcast, or other distribution of this video or the audio associated with it is permitted without the express written permission of Kenneth W. Bolin. All original content on this presentation is owned in full and solely by Kenneth W. Bolin.
Warning, the following podcast has extremely high levels of Kenny Bolin. Studies have shown that excessive exposure to Kenny Bolin may have damaging effects to your physical and mental well-being. Viewer discretion is advised. No, seriously, we mean it. There will be naughty words, lots of them, probably. Now you've been warned. This warning sponsored by the Story Time with Dutch Mantel.
Yeah, I think we should play it one more time because I'm running how late? Oh, shit. 7, well, if you count the music and the credits and the warnings and all that stuff, 17 minutes late. I needed that music to get hyped up tonight. Pardon the chair in the background picking up the glow of the flow of the logos, but that's just how it's going to be. Hello, Scooby. Come here, Scooby. Come here. There's Scooby. Can you see him? No, can't see him. Oh, well. Scooby, you're covered up by logos. You're covered up by logos. And it's too much trouble to go turn the logos off, so no appearance from Scooby tonight. Apparently, no, well, he really ain't going to show up because he's Black Dog. That's Brown Dog, and Brown Dog didn't show up. I guess I should throw the comments up. You will control how long we're here tonight. So far, we just have one Filipino girl watching who is currently suspended for, we covered it on the last show, but how you doing? We covered it on the last show. So yeah, you will control how long we're here tonight. We're going to try to raise some money to help some Filipino families, as we always do. And whatever y'all want to talk about is fine with me. We can talk about current events. Good Lord. We can talk about college football, NFL football, a little pro wrestling, even though I didn't see a lot over the weekend. I didn't see a lot. But whatever y'all want to talk about, y'all control it. The algorithms over here are wicked. Y'all know that. I did get some food delivered that I didn't even ask for. There it is. I disappeared a little bit. There we go. The Jimmy John's. I haven't even looked to see what's in the bag. What's in the bag tonight? Oh, we got chips. We got 2 bags of chips and 2 big wraps. I'm not going to eat them on the show yet, because when I do, I get carried away. But I got a feeling there's a kickin' chicken wrap in there. There's probably a spicy Italian wrap in there. Last show I did, I had the pizza subs delivered here. The 3 cheese and the, what was it, a pepperoni? Sicilian. Oh, my God. It was very meaty and very good. How you doing, Paul? And so if there's anybody watching tonight, and like I said, we're not asking any of you to go broke trying to help these people. I have eclipsed $13,200 out of my own account. How do I know that? Well, that's just out of SendWave alone. SendWave tracks every dollar and every penny that goes out of my account. Bob has one of those accounts too. I don't think Coltrane has one of those. But Bob and I have SendWave accounts. Bob, we also had Pangea accounts. But I sent so much money out of Pangea that they thought that I was money laundering in $20, $30, and $50 segments to the Philippines. To lots of people. Don't know how I was supposed to go about getting my money back, but that's what they thought. They thought we were money laundering. But SendWave, we sent our 501c3 paperwork to stating that we are a 501c3 not-for-profit organization, that there will be lots of people we will be helping. It's not going to be 6 or 7 or 10 people. It literally might be 50 people, 80 people, 100 people at any given moment. And then those people will be distributing to others that they represent as the English speakers of maybe multiple households. So there will be lots of people that look like they're getting a lot of money, but they're helping us distribute money to folks that do not speak English. My eyes are very light sensitive, and they have been even way more light sensitive recently, especially since I had the eye infection last week and had to miss some time. And the lights are very bright when I do this show, and it's hard for me to keep them open. And plus, I had a long-ass day. Been going since 6:30 this morning. And this old man wears down a little bit. I'll be wearing my Hurricane shirt a lot as long as we keep winning. We taught South Florida a thing or two about, well, we ain't the Gators, mofos. We ain't the Gators. And South Florida came to town, and, well, I think 49-7 or 49-10, whatever that thing ended up being. It didn't go as well for South Florida Bulls as it went when they played the mighty Florida Gators. So now what do we play this week? Miami plays the Florida Gators. I think it's at Miami. I need to double check that. My good friend, former WCW star, WWE star, and former University of Louisville quarterback Eric Watts. He and I have been back in contact with each other quite a bit. Thank you, Paul. At least we won't get shut out tonight. Thank you, Paul. We're trying to get a minimum of 60, and I'm going to start the 30-minute clock in 3 minutes, being as I was late. So I'll be here till at least 10 o'clock, trying to raise a minimum of $60, because every time we raise $60, it'll feed a family of 4 for at least 2 to 3 weeks, depending on what we get, whether we get rice, eggs, soups, whatever we get with it. Mayla Lee, I will try to help you again in the near future. Your suspension has been lengthy, but you know why you got it. And I appreciate the kind words. So I will check my phone in a little bit, see what donations we have coming in. I think we were gonna have a challenge tonight. Let me see if that came through. But he's only gonna pay off the challenge if we collect it in the room. But let me see. He said he had to check what he was good for and what he could do. So give me a second. I don't want to misquote him. There's Paul RJ's donation. All right, thank you, Paul. I got that from Australia. So Australia has donated $10, costing about $30 to do it. We have a money request from, I know who this is. One of the Filipino girls is needing for money for her kids. Let's see, what does it say here? Please help me, Mr. Kenneth. I will wait your reply, please. My son is sick. I think I had another notice here, too. You've got a money request. Please, Mr. Kenneth. Okay. Need medicine for my kids. And she's been a long time watcher of the show. She does not ask for money on here very often, and she's one of the ones that we only help on PayPal. She does not have a Gcash account, so we cannot help her through SendWave, so we do get hit with a little bit of fees when we help her. So in case you're wondering, 1,200 pay, we're looking in the neighborhood of $25 to get her taken care of for medication for her kid. I know it sounds unreal sometimes when I throw these prices out as to what they can get done with it. But it is a great job. Oh, my score went up 3 points. Woo! Yeah, so, all right. Yeah, my credit score, Chase is trying to get me to come back to them. Chase is not getting a lot of positive publicity in the press here lately. But yeah, my credit score went up 3 points. Well, it dropped 130 points when I used my full credit card that was issued to me by Fidelity. And I thought that's how you build your credit, because I hadn't applied for credit since 1992. And so finally, they just sent me a credit card from the bank I've been with for, not through Chase, who I was with for 23 years, but through Fidelity, who I've been with since I invested into AMC theaters back in the day, and we did fairly well. Not as well as we could have done, but fairly well back in the day. And they sent me a credit card. And not a big limit on it. It was like $1,000. And so I put $900 worth of stuff on it and was making the payments. And my credit score dropped 137 points. And I said, well, why would that be? Made my payment. It was just one payment. Made my payment on time. Made it 5 days early. And I was reading through, why would my credit score drop? Well, also, one other company had sent me a credit card, Chime. And but I didn't put anything on that one. They just sent me one. And I had used over 30% of my balance. And it doesn't say how much, like if they'd sent me a $100,000 card, I could have spent $30,000. So I paid my card down to get it way below the 30%, like got it down to like 10%. And they raised my credit score back up the next month. Like 140, 150 points. And now another month has come by and they've raised it 3 points for making your payments on time and staying below 30%. So now PayPal wants me to get some type of PayPal business credit card. And then I thought they were just going to send it to me, but it wants me to apply for it. This will not go against your credit score. Well, I can't take anybody at their word anymore, so I didn't do that. So I'm just going to hang tight with what I got, keep building my credit score. I never dreamed I'd ever even want credit again. I've kind of took my stepdad's opinion of, well, if you ain't got it, you can't afford it. And I've tried to live by that. If you ain't got it, you can't afford it. When it comes to a car, well, you can't afford a brand new car, so get the car that you can afford, which is what I've done since 1992. And it's always been fine. You know, never wanted for anything. If I wanted a television, save, get the TV that you want. So we don't get donations from this person very often, but we get them from time to time. We have a $15.93 donation. And so, yeah, I'm trying to take care of the medication. So we're trying to raise roughly $25 to take care of Priscilla's medication for her children. And then we're trying to feed a family. So we're probably raising our goal to $80. You're welcome, Cheska. Cheska is my sweet little friend who I think we made a dancing video to. A lot of you have it. And it was a dancing video of me and her in a disco club with a disco ball. Me wearing a Superman cape in yellow. I think she's in a Supergirl cape in yellow. And it's a cute little video. And they're one of those little 8-second things. And but Cheska's a sweetheart, and just adore her. She's so nice, so pretty. Not that we only help pretty people. I help ugly people, too. Everybody going, well, who's the ugly ones? You know who you are. You know who you are, you ugly people. Hey, I got a mirror. I know ugly when I see it. So, no, in case you're wondering, I have no help tonight. Many of y'all say, well, you like it when I do the solo shows. I don't know what it is you like about the solo shows other than I can't be shut up and I can't be interrupted. And maybe you like my voice and my opinions better than my co-host. I don't know. But they say, well, we don't get a chance to use our voice or our opinions because Mr. Bolin, because that's what they call me off air, is that you don't shut up. Well, the show has a title and the show has a name. So Jazzy Jana from Louisiana's in the house. What's up, Jazzy Jana? So the challenge came from my friend from Seattle. And we're 1/4 of the way to what he says he'll do. Jeff Stanford says that if you can raise $100 in the room, and he says, I'm going to be strict. If you can raise $100 in the room, I'll match it. Well, that's not bad. One guy wanting to carry half the load. And that will be a very good night. That'll help us take care of a few issues, get some medication, get some food. Venmo. TC from the NC has donated $10 to Venmo. As you know, the preferred ways to pay are Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. And Jazzy Jana, good to see you in here again. We haven't seen you in the chat room in a little bit. Let me see if I can take down the merchandise store. We got new merchandise in the store. Some of those new fancy South Beach logos are in there. Banners. Need PayPal. Merchandise. There it is. I took it away. Yeah, because we ran it the entire show the last time. I haven't even looked to see if anybody's ordered anything or not. Sometimes I even forget how to do that. Let's see. Let's get back to comments here. So Jazzy Jana, we got Paul RJ from Australia, Jazzy Jana, what did you think of that Southeast Louisiana helmet that I made you? And the Penn State helmets that I made you. Those look good, way better than what they play in. And I made a Seattle Seahawks helmet for Jeff from Seattle. He seemed to like that. And many of you have been making donations to me for making you helmets, which has been nice of you. And that's kind of, and so to be transparent, that's kind of what Jeff is wanting to do, because I made him several helmets that he really liked. And Jeff says, well, if we can raise 100 in the room, I'll donate 100. And we're up to 30. We're up to $30. And so we appreciate that. And it goes, you know, we're trying to help some people. We might be revamping the wall here soon. I'm going to be in negotiations with another restaurant, a burger place. I think y'all have heard me mention it. I've been working a lot of overtime these days. They need to, aren't those helmets great? Are they not great? I made Jazzy Jana 3 cool ass. She doesn't really like the team. for racist reasons. Well, they're SEC. That kind of goes without saying. But I made 3 beautiful LSU helmets that look way better than what they play in. I made her a Southeast Louisiana helmet that looks way better than what they play in. I made a Boston College helmet today because they're getting ready to play Louisville. Boston College's helmet's boring as shit. So is Notre Dame. So is Penn State. So is Alabama's. I have not made Alabama a new one because they would never use it anyway. But I was told by a former college football player, former pro wrestler, WCW star, WWE, Eric Watts, son of legendary promoter Bill Watts. He says, Kenny, you've stumbled onto something. These helmets are amazing. I've made some of the Dolphins and the Hurricanes that look amazing. A lot of you out there have them in your inbox. A lot of you all are probably bitching because I'm sending you all, but I'm proud of them. I like them. And I think it would really dress up college football and the NBA quite a bit. Not the NBA. Not much I can do with a ball in the NBA. And they don't wear helmets. But the helmets have been pretty, people have liked them. I guess that's what I'm saying. Especially if you're a Hurricane fan. Or, so let's see, been working a lot of overtime these days. They need to hire. I agree. At least design them. I don't know if they can hire me to make them, but they should hire me. So the Miami here, and here's a little beef I've got, and Jazzy Jana agrees with me. The new rankings came out. Ohio State #1. Okay, well you got to beat the man to be the man, so I get that. #2, Penn State. I'm sure Jazzy Jana is very proud of that. I don't know who they played yet to earn that ranking, but the Melbourne, the Kangaroos. Yeah, I've done pretty good with that too. I've got the kangaroo helmet. I got the kangaroo jacket. I got a kangaroo peering over my shoulder. For those of you that watch my stories are probably a record of how many pictures are in there because every time I make a new helmet, it goes in. Just whatever. I've looked in there and there must be 90 stories in there, and some of you watch them all, which is amazing. Some of you watch them all. And to tell you how badly the algorithms are screwed up here, I've got 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. I've got 12,000 followers on Facebook combined with friends and followers. About 11,000 followers on Twitter. About 30,000 associates on Google. So that's 30, 40, 50. That's around 60 some odd thousand followers and connections. Some of them lap over, so we'll drop it down to 40,000. Some of them follow me on both formats. So we'll drop it down to 40,000 followers that you would think would be like-minded people. It is not 40,000 people that disagree with me upon my opinions of baseball, basketball, football, politics, or religion. As you know, when I have political guests on, they're normally of the opposite opinion of me. If you follow a team that is not one of mine, the Reds, the Dolphins, the Hurricanes, the Miami Heat, whomever, we normally have fun in here bitching about each other, about how good the teams are. That little coward, what's his name? He just got unsuspended. No, Billy Sellers has not paid his $199. And probably nor is he going to. He hasn't got his badge. He hasn't come in here. And that's what cowards do. As they make pledges that they don't honor, then they don't get their badge. And then when they get embarrassed a little bit because we call them out on it, and he is blocked on Facebook, but he's not blocked in here. Because if he wants to come in here and make good on the pledge he made, he's fine. But he won't even respond to me. My card got hacked, this, that, and the other. Yeah, okay. His card gets hacked a lot, I'll tell you that. I've been around 66 years. I don't know that I've ever had a card hacked. I've had questionable charges, shit like that. But to where I can't make a transaction, well, somehow I pulled off 65 and a half years, haven't had to worry about that. Kenny, how many transactions did you make as a baby? I made a lot of transactions as a baby. I was born a businessman. I was born at Chase Bank during the daytime, during business hours. But yeah, the North Melbourne kangaroo jumper looks real good. It looks good. And a lot of that stuff's on the stories. You'll see them. So if we raise 100, he's going to match it. And, here's some help. Where did I say we were at? I said we're up to, where did I say we were? I don't want to lie to anybody. Not this time. Let's see. We had 10, 15, 25, 35. All right, so we had 35, and Jazzy Jana has nearly matched all of them. Jazzy Jana from Louisiana, apparently paying for all those helmets. $30 donation from Jazzy Jana. Thank you, sweetie. So that gets us to 65. Let's round it up to 70. We'll round it up to $70. So if we make another $30 in donations between now and 10 o'clock, 9:43 right now, if we can make another $30, and he's good for it. Unlike some people who make pledges on this show, Karen McDonald, who, by the way, I'm going to get my badge soon, Kenny. He was at the San Diego Padre game, milling around where they sell alcohol. He had the money to go to a San Diego Padre game. Well, I got in free, Kenny. No, he didn't. He didn't get in free. I got in free, Kenny. Well, your transportation wasn't free. Your hot dogs wasn't free. Your food wasn't free. Your alcoholic beverage, he says he doesn't drink. But he bragged about something where the alcohol was sold. So if you're doing so badly that you don't have $3 for your favorite entertainer, as he says I am, your favorite podcaster, as he says I am, and to help a charity raise money to feed hungry people, but yet you can muster up the money to go to a San Diego Padre game to sit behind the foul pole, you're making some life decisions that ain't very smart. Well, I got to go to the game, but I don't have $3 for the next month. I will get my badge soon. Well, I know what soon means around here when it comes to Karen McDonald or Billy Sellers. It means the 5th of never. Look that up on your calendar, the 5th of never. Oh, no. That reminds me. I've been requested to make a birthday wish. Jamie Joshua, if that is your real name, and I have reason to believe it's not, I need to give you a birthday wish. You wanted me to give you a shout out and or like a video for your birthday. So I got to go back, look at your message, and see what it is that you wanted me to do and what you wanted me to say. And I'm going to handle that right here. No, David. Billy didn't come through. We are technically $35 shy, but I think I can make up the $5, even though I sent out a shitload of my own money already over the weekend since Thursday. If we can get that other 30, I'll kick in the other 5 on top of what I've already sent out. And we will have the $100 necessary to get Jeff to match the 100, and that will make it a very successful show with no co-host helping me, no Nerd Night Bob, no Coltrane, whose stagecoach was late, and he couldn't catch the stagecoach to come to the show tonight. And so Tuesday nights are probably going to be solo nights in most cases. But David, are you good enough in a position? I mean, I know a lot of people have trouble with $3 to get it back, but you got your badge. We appreciate that. And you got the top membership. You got the $20 one. We appreciate that. And then I think you donated $9 on top of that. But no, Billy did not come in. You notice Billy's not in the chat room either. Because it's embarrassing when you promise something over and over again. Check your Gcash, Kenny, or Cash App. Yeah, check your Cash App. He knew he didn't send it. It wasn't there. It's not letting my transactions go through. My card's been hacked. Well, the other thing we don't like on this show, be it Filipino, American, Australian, British, Canadian, Mexican, or Ethiopian, we don't like people to lie to us. We've had some people lie to us and get over. So, and my game hasn't started on TV yet, so I had time to. What's your game tonight? I have not watched the Charger game yet. I did watch. Oh my God! And the NFL was just wicked ass game. The Cowboys should not have won. The Dolphins should have won and did not. The Bengals. Trying to remember, did we win? I think the Bengals won. Yeah, they won despite their quarterback going down again. Joe Burrow, and here we go. We have made it, and I wasn't looking for this name because I haven't seen him in the chat room yet. We'll say Sydney and not Australia. Sydney has donated $35 and has got us exactly where we need to be to get Jeff Stanford to do his $100. So Billy's credit card. Okay, hang on here. So Billy's credit card is reliable as Heyman's tracking numbers. You're going to have to smarten me up, David. because I'm not getting the reference. I'm not getting the reference. And I'm a little behind on WWE material. I've checked in on a couple of things that people asked me to look at. I was very proud of the OVW. That's why the meme tonight was about I'm the biggest star on SmackDown. Let's face it, guys. I wasn't in those clips long, but I was in the background 3 or 4 times during that 5-minute segment with Cena and Lesnar. And, of course, once the WWE footage started rolling, where both of them had been called up. And I thought it was a great 5-minute segment explaining how Cena almost didn't make it. They wanted to cut him when he was at OVW, and we didn't have the heart to tell him. Oh, that game. Aces versus Storm game. Oh, we're in playoffs. Playoffs! Can't talk about the playoffs. No, I didn't know the playoffs had started. Now, John Paul, here's another one that disappoints me. Let's talk about my disappointments in life. John Paul has not responded to me in ever. I even told him, John, we'll talk about WNBA if you want. If you want to come on the show, we'll talk about it. If financially times are tough for you, you don't. And I told the same thing to Good Chris. Good Chris hadn't responded to us in 3 or 4 months. He was normally good. Normally for about a $75 donation every month, coming about the same time of the month there. And he just dropped off planet Earth. I don't know if he's dead or alive, lost his job, got a divorce, got COVID. I don't know what happened. But he hasn't responded, so we don't know if he's okay or not. Politically, he and I line up. Can't imagine I'd said anything that would have pissed Good Chris off. We've never been nothing but nice to him. But he quit responding. Well, John Paul is quite a different story. John Paul, if you're out there, and you probably are, he sees some of the shows. He reads all my messages, never responds. Never responds. And I even told him, if you don't have any money, just let us know you're okay. You know, I tell all of you that. Jazzy Jana had a bit of a drought. She's, Kenny, I won't be able to donate for a little bit. But, you know, when I can, I will. So that's all right. Chime in. Let us know how you're doing. Chime in. But John Paul, for whatever reason, has quit responding. And I do not know why. So I figured if I addressed it on the show, somebody that has the ability to reach out. John follows Train. John follows Bobby Bangs. Nerd Night Bob. But I don't know. But John, just tell us what's up, man. If you ain't got the money, don't worry about it. I told Good Chris and anybody else out there, if times are tough and you ain't got $3 or $5 or $10, don't worry about it. I'm not asking anybody to go fucking bankrupt. Well, no, I can't, honey, because I don't even know that's you. And y'all lied to me. And there were like 5 of you trying to get money out of one house, and I don't appreciate that. And like I said, I doubt this is even you. So, but we haven't blocked you because eventually I'll lift your suspension because, like I said, none of you were living a life of luxury over there. But you were getting money in one house under 5 different names or 4 different names, and using your cute little face to try to get it with, and in other cute little faces with kids and Gcash. And, honey, I'm sorry, but when you lie to us, you fuck up. You fuck up. So, the Bolin Services logo up there in the right-hand corner. Boy. Well, as you can see, I've tried to... I know how to reach them if I want to. But you cannot lie to this show to get money, regardless of how desperate it is. Because when you lie and the money goes into one household 4 times, 3 times, 5 times, it's not fair to the other families that are trying to get food and help and electric and school supplies and various other things. So, okay, well, here we go. David Martinez is going to try and smart me up. Back in the ECW days, a lot of wrestlers claim Paul give them a tracking number on their checks. That was okay. Well, that wouldn't shock me any. I heard Paul was a bit on the shady side back then. Let's see here. Hello, Sir Kenny. How you doing? Nice to see you. So let me see where we're at on donations. Jeff Sanford says that he would do that. And I don't even know if Jeff is watching the show yet. because he kind of works as I'm on the air, and then he gets with me later in the evening. But he did make that challenge. So that was very nice of him to do that. There's Cynthia, who I was dealing with at the hotel earlier today. Kindly at your service. There we go. Well, isn't that sweet of you? She's kindly sent me a beautiful picture of herself at the hotel. Hi, Cynthia. Cynthia Tapia. I wonder if Cynthia Tapia knows how much I love tilapia. If Cynthia, she's at the Wyndham Hotel down in Texas. Yeah, down in Texas, yeah. And my people will be going to see her this Sunday. And, yeah, it's a nice picture. And Cynthia Tapia. Well, Cynthia, if you're ever in Louisville, you and I'll go get some. Me and Cynthia Tapia will go get some tilapia. There you go. Yeah, I'll respond to her after the show. In my side hustle business. So yeah, Jeff says he will be good, and I don't know if Dave Martinez is going to do a little bit more for us tonight or not, because they never just say no, Kenny. I'm not going to do anything. They just ignore me. It's like my dogs. Choo-Cow, you need to go out? And he just ignores me because he don't need to go. But if he needs to go, he'll come over here and lay his head on my lap. Cheska says, I'm handsome. When is your show? Well, honey, I'm on now because I saw you in the chat room. She must have found the show afterwards. Actually, Yang's TV is not much expensive to repair. Well, good. Then I guess your mother can handle it. Apparently, Yaeling's TV needs repairs. They only gave Eunice's mother half of her salary. Go figure. Justin, I'm late to wake up. Good today because I'm waiting for Christmas countdown, Uncle. Guys, it is September the 16th, Two Cow's birthday. By the way, I'll go ahead and call it out now. Tomorrow is Jim Cornette's birthday. I told somebody earlier today why we do not celebrate that birthday anymore. We actually had to change Two Cow's birthday because we wanted him to have his own birthday. So 7 years ago, Two Cow's birthday moved from the 17th to the 16th because we wanted him to have his own birthday. Let's see here. There's a funny little 8-second video I've sent some of you of me and John Cena in front of an Arby's logo. For those of you that have that, if you've seen that, and I think Jazzy Jana has it. Let me check. Let me check. Yeah. Let's see here. Where's Jazzy Jana at? All right. Couple of messages from PayPal there. Well, Jazzy Jana, where you go? Here we go. Did I send it to her yet? Might not. It's coming, Jazzy Jana. It's coming. It's about is it 8 seconds or 12? I don't know. All right. Well, it's coming. I'm in front of an Arby's logo, so shout out to Arby's. Shout out to Jimmy John's, who was kind enough to deliver some great food tonight. And shout out to my friend Mike at Arby's, who just retired. I think I'm going to be dealing with Samantha and Markel now. Markel at one store, Samantha at another. Shout out to them. I have not met Samantha yet, but Jamelia is watching the show tonight, needing a little help with being able to get credentials for her work. Another lady needing help for her family and teeth for her son. All right. The requests keep coming in, folks. And so far, that last donation we got from Sydney Martin. I gave his last name, I didn't know. Sydney Martin with $35. Like I said, guys, my eyes are giving me a lot of trouble tonight. And I'm going to do everything I can to get through here. So we will, being as we reached our minimum goal, I will stay till at least 10:15, 10:20. I'm going to stay about 10:20. I'm going to stay about 20 more minutes. That'll be an hour. And honor my word, I have not watched the San Diego football game yet. I'll get around to that later tonight. But yeah, so Jazzy Jana's team, Penn State ranked number 2, LSU number 3. LSU has not looked real good at all. Hurricanes have stomped the asses of everybody they played, including South Florida, who was ranked 18th. The Hurricanes were not listed to be on national TV this week, but now they are. Eric Watts wrote me earlier today and says they're scheduled to be on ABC television, and it's going to be the Miami Hurricanes and the Florida Gators this week. I think a 3:30 time. I think game day is going to be in Miami this week, so that's good. Yes, Jazzy Jana, me and Cena both apparently have some. A lot of the videos that have been made of me, I'm just kind of there. Normally, other people, the girls are doing the dancing, or the hippopotamuses are doing the dancing. When me, Cena, and Rico are going to the ring, they're kind of dancing, and I'm twirling my briefcase, and then all of a sudden it disappears. And, well, he's in here just in time to make a nice donation if he would like. Being as don't boo, donate. What did Barack Obama used to say? Don't boo, vote. Well, don't boo, donate. That's what I say. So let's see here. No other donations as of yet. But yeah, something's real weird. With 30,000 followers, 10,000 subscribers, mainly of like-minded, we struggle to crack 22 live viewers. Is there any, and I send out links to more of you than that, to the ones that donate. I mean, I don't really bother to send out links to a whole lot of other people. But if you're a donor on the show, I want to make sure that you get the link and that you know the show's on. Now, after the show, we'll get a few hundred. Hell, for the show where I was ratting out somebody in the WWE, we got like on Hogan, when Hogan died. We got like 5,000 views for that show. So I guess you got to give the people what they want, I guess. I have really held back on talking about the Charlie Kirk situation. There's a lot of people out there doing that. A lot of people out there saying shit to get clicks on their show, and then they tell me something totally opposite in a private chat. We got one of my former wrestlers that has just lost his mind, acting like Charlie Kirk was his best friend. That says a lot about my wrestling friend. I miss you, but good God. I had 80 people on my show. Well, you got more than me. Now, are you going to honor your pledge, Billy? So, yeah, you got 60 more people than I got, Billy. Congratulations. Did you have 80 people watching it or 80 people live? But no, the next question I get from you, Billy, is are you going to honor your pledge or not? That's the next question, and that's the only thing I want you to answer. Because the hacked card has ran its course. We've used that excuse a couple times. So, Billy, that's the next thing you answer. And if and when you do, because if things don't go well tonight, we won't be talking to you anymore until you honor your pledge. Because it's not fair to those that do. No, she already buy foods, pay bills. Yeah. Well, that's a damn shame. Comma, when does your mother get the other half of her pay? Because they didn't tell her they were only going to give her half of her fucking money. I get irritated easy. Especially when I'm trying to do 3 goddamn things at once. Let's see. Yes, I've heard you. Yes. Cheska said she heard me mention. Hi, Cheska. Well, he still should never have been. No, I agree. And like I said, any of y'all want to Billy, the soon thing again. You sure get hacked a lot when you owe people money. 65 years old, never been hacked. Billy Sellers every month. I don't know. Something don't add up. Getting one soon. Billy, you told me on August the 29th what you were going to do. Then you didn't do it. It does not take 19 or 20 days to get a replacement card. Many times they'll come the next day. Worst case scenario, they come in 5. Billy, I got a bullshit and lie detector like you won't believe, and it's real easy for me to know when people are lying to me. Billy, it doesn't take 20 fucking days to get a replacement card. And you don't have to this was money
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
This was money you owed us. You purchased something. You purchased that John Cena poster. This ain't like you made just a pledge and then backed out of it. You bought a poster that I still have here for you, that you asked for, that I got John Cena's father to reduce by $100 for you, because you said you didn't have enough money to pay $350. So he ends up lowering it down to a ridiculously low price so you could get it, and the dog leash. And then you're trying to tell me that it takes 20 days to replace your card from where you got hacked. Billy. Now, we can take a vote in here and see how many people fucking believe that, and it's going to be nobody. Not even Edge Copeland is stupid enough to believe that. Not even Jamie Joshua, who I just got home and I see... Yeah, well, Rat Boy, I see that you're watching for free on Facebook, and I see that you don't have your badge, and I see that you have not made your pledge of a donation, and you haven't even got your $3 membership. And you got paid a long time ago, too. Rat Boy, you're getting to be no better than some of the others. Billy, don't lie, the truth will set you free, right, Adam? Is that how that works? The truth will set you free. We got some people in here that are allergic to the truth. We got a couple of Filipinos have been allergic to the truth. We're not real fond of it. So, Billy, doesn't take... Well, here's Jazzy Jana chiming in. Yeah, 5 to 10 days is about... I got hacked twice. Oh, my God. Okay, Jazzy got hacked twice. All right, that's 2 more than me in 65 years. My cards didn't take... No, normally 5 to... Now, I've had PayPal disputes. And in order to win the dispute, I have to kill my card that I'm disputing so that they don't try to charge it again. They're just not going to keep giving me the money back. If FanDuel, I'm just throwing names out there, if FanDuel keeps charging my card and doesn't give me an easy way to cancel their shitty service, then they have to cancel the card, so FanDuel can't charge me anymore. Just throwing a name out there. I wonder why I threw their name. So, and in 5 days I had a new card, but I didn't get hacked. They just kept charging me and didn't make it easy for me to cancel. I tried to cancel on my TV, couldn't do it. Tried to cancel on the computer, couldn't do it. Tried to cancel on my phone, couldn't do it. No way to cancel. We're just going to keep charging you $21 a month for our shitty service. I wish it worked, because the Reds are still in the thick of it. They're only a game and a half out of the last playoff spot as of tonight. So they're in the thick of it, thanks to the Mets losing 8 in a row. But the Reds go out to Oakland. We get swept by the Oakland A's. What the hell? That's ridiculous. I'm leaning down, just hugging my microphone. Dan Lemley's got a hacking story. I've been hacked. Went to the bank, got a new card. No, I haven't done that. I haven't gone right to the bank, got a new card issued to me. I haven't done that, but that's pretty good. So Billy, everybody's calling bullshit, it looks like. Jazzy Jana hacked twice this year. It didn't take her longer than 20 days, but it was the 29th. It's now the 16th, 2 Cow's birthday, the year of the cow. He's 11 years old, by the way. You notice Billy just shut up and quit speaking. Billy had 80 people on his podcast. Billy, if you'd only charge each one of those people $3 each, you could have paid off the money you owed. I didn't do that. So, Billy, your story's wearing a little thin. Like I said, this ain't just a regular weaseling. You've done this 2 or 3 times. And I'm not going to send you the goddamn poster until you fucking pay for it. That's how that shit works. You buy something, you pay for it. And your dog leash. Not charging you interest. TC, same story. Billy, your rowboat's got a screen door in it, and water's just flooding in. And you don't have that shit you spray in the bottom of it to keep it from leaking. I saw that on TV today. Flex Seal, it's back. We lined this boat with a screen door. Well, that's idiotic. That's not going to float very long. But he sprayed his screen door with Flex Seal because it's got a rubber seal. Woohoo! And his boat floats. Well, you stupid fuck, you just lined your goddamn boat with a screen door in the bottom of it. What do you think was going to happen? You're an idiot. They're going, Kenny's a little moody today. He doesn't like people that make boats with screen doors at the bottom. I don't. I do not. How long have I been here? 50 minutes. We got 10 more minutes. We're waiting to see if Edge Copeland's going to throw a little our way tonight. I know Edge got some things he's dealing with, so if he can't afford it, he knows. Janessa says she just got her power back on. Ruby May, good morning, Daddy. I'm so sorry. Maybe I'm busy. My class, maybe I don't have time for you. Oh, that's hurtful. Maybe I don't have time for you. But I do my best, Daddy, to give you some time, Daddy. I love you, Daddy, so much. Take care of my daddy. Well, she got the word daddy in quite a bit. Little Ruby May. Who's got a birthday coming up? Same day as Dutch Mantel on the 29th. By the way, did I mention that there's some people out there that are friends of mine that are real upset over this Charlie Kirk situation? And he was like a brother to them. Well, my problem with Charlie Kirk is that he spread a lot of hate. And so he's never said any of that negative stuff they're saying he's saying. Well, yeah, he has. Because they're on reels that everybody's playing on the news, except for Fox Entertainment. But his hate was so good that it impressed the President of the United States and J.D. Vance that they went out there and flew him back on Air Force Two, flying flags at half-mast for a podcaster that spread a lot of hate. And like was said in here earlier, no, he didn't deserve to be shot. I don't deserve 15 people on another podcast that I got rid of for racism to wish me dead, threaten to kill me, claim they're going to have it done. I don't deserve to be threatened to be killed by my former best friend because I went to work on a podcast of a guy that he doesn't like. But he wanted me dead so he could kill my son because my son ratted him out for some shit that he shouldn't have done. So, a lot of people resort to violence. How is Lawler? The last I heard, he's home and well. I've sent him a few messages. There was a report yesterday that he was dead. I said, well, I think I would have heard about it because you're the only one that's asked me that. And then I just Googled it and it immediately said Lawler's not dead. He's at home. So, but they said it came from a WWE source. I said, well, I bet it didn't. They might have dropped WWE's name, but that's not the case. So last I heard, he had a stroke and that he's home, which tells me that's better than having a stroke and still being in the hospital. That's how I would look at it. Since Jerry's first couple of strokes, he's been not very good at texting, and mainly he just sends me emojis to respond to my messages to him. So, but last I heard, he's all right. We have a donation. Daniel Lemley with an additional $20, and we're going to use that specific one to help Carissa with the medication. We're also going to try and help that young lady that needs her credentials that might be watching the show. Oh, and little RV, Vanessa's friend, needs rice. She reached out to Bob to see if he would help rice for that family because they've been paying back medical loans and the work money has been running a little thin. And I think they're looking to raise maybe $1,500, pay about $30 for them. So Edge, I don't know how you're doing. I would Google, but rather ask. Yeah, King 2.0. Yeah, well, I Googled it too, and Google told me he was home. So from that point on, I didn't worry too much about it. And I told the person, well, you know, if you'd just Googled it, you wouldn't have to ask me. All right. Let me see what we've got in the Venmo account. So, what is it? I've been here 54 minutes. Any chance we can raise a final $30 for tonight? We're sending TC some love for his donation. I think he's the only Venmo donation. That's shocking. Oh, we haven't seen Randy the Macho Man Satterley in here tonight. Randy Macho Man, are you around? Haven't seen the Macho Man. I knew one of our primary donors was not around tonight. Today's the 16th. The 21st, we finally get our YouTube money, but it was a little down this month. But we don't get that till the 21st. And shout out to Honey Rose, who's watching the show. Hi, Honey Rose. She's getting ready to take her shower so she can go to school. Get ready to go to the work. The lovely Honey Rose. She has been getting pictures of my helmets, too. I got some good-looking Miami helmets of the Hurricanes, the Dolphins. And, yeah, there's some good-looking helmets. So here's something. If any of you out there have a favorite NFL team, a favorite college team, for a mere $20 donation, I will make you a revised helmet of your favorite NFL or football team, normally in electric light-up colors that really pop off the helmet. Nobody's been disappointed yet. I get paid Friday. Not to, well, that's all right. Friday's fine. Friday's fine. I'll be doing a show Thursday. And if you want to help us out a little bit on Friday, if you got it, that's fine. And see, that's how you do it. If you ain't got the money, just tell me. Just tell me. And then we move on. And no, you're fine, Adam. If that is your... Oh, so to the birthday wish. Let me look up Jamie Joshua, and that's probably the final thing we do on here tonight. And, but if you're interested, like Jazzy Jana has been, and my friend Jeff from Seattle, and a few others have said, Kenny, here's my favorite college team. Make me a nice fancy helmet. And for those of you that have seen them, and they're all over my stories, had a surprise trip to the hospital Sunday. So I don't know what the bill's going to be. Yeah. So what was the surprise trip for you or a family member? Yeah, I had 2 surprise trips too over this fucking eye infection. I had to pay $90 in copays or what waiting on. Still help my people though. Still help my people. Let's see. Joan, how you doing, Joan? I've never had copays before, but thanks to the Trump organization for doing everything they can to fuck with people on Social Security disability, my Social Security check has been reduced by over $300 per month. Y'all probably don't know much about that, but yeah, that's what's happened. My Social Security check has been reduced by over $300 a month because I could not prove where 2 insurance checks went. One of them over a car, and one of them over when my ceiling leaked and ruined about $12,000 worth of equipment. And they want me to prove that happened and where the money went from years ago. And I don't know how you go about doing it. I have the car that I replaced about a year later. I did without a car for a year. And I said, well, I got this check for $3,990. And the car, well, we need proof that the money that was sent to you is what went for the car. I said, well, we put it in the bank and then we used that. Well, that was a year later. Yeah, that's what it was. Well, no, you're supposed to replace it immediately. Really? Where's that fucking documented at? Well, it's not. There's no such documentation. And insurance checks are not supposed to count against your income. But they're basically saying that I owe them $15,000. And so they're making $300 monthly deductions until I pay them back. So in other words, I'm never going to, I'm not going to live long enough to make that up. So my Social Security check has been reduced by $300 a month, which means I have to work the side hustle job a little harder and a little longer to replace what they're taking from me. So as Rosanna Dan once said, it's always something. Always something. And the Scaramucci thing, where we're talking about getting bigger people involved with us at what we're doing, he's in 2 more countries, so it's probably going to be at least 2 or 3 weeks before we get to follow up on that. But hopefully in the next 3 or 4 weeks, we get that video out there, start getting a little bit more done, and get some bigger people involved with us. And the YouTube money is about half what we were getting. So, and that's because we get screwed with on these algorithms and everything. So, So Jamie Joshua, am I going to deal with him here, or am I just going to send him a separate video? Jamie Joshua, I'm just, because we are 8 seconds away from the 1 hour mark. So I am just going to deal with you in a separate video, because you said you wanted me to say some nice things about you. Jamie Joshua. I'll see what I can do. He said he's going to make a $50 donation if I do that, so I'll probably have to do it. I'll have to sell my soul to the devil. Let's see here. Can't be hacked. TC from the NC sent me something, but the writing is very, very small. These are not readers I've got on. These are to help me fight through the thing here. I'm hanging in there, except for when Americans watch on Facebook and don't donate. But other than that, I'm doing fine. Oh, the pregnant wife. Okay, yeah. You've told me about that. Have you ever figured out who got her pregnant yet? Have you looked into that? What capable man did that to your woman? You come over here and talk your shit all the time. They going, man, king with no mercy. Wondering who impregnated my wife. Well, just ask him. Could have been you. It could have. I ain't saying it didn't. So, what do you do? Well, guys, we have reached our 1 fall, 1 hour time limit, or into the expiration of time, and that is what we've reached. No final donations. The final donation of the night came from Daniel Limley with a $20 donation. We appreciate that. Jazzy Jana with $35. Let me run down the donations here. Sydney Martin, $35 donation. That was very nice, very kind of him to do that. TC from the NC with $10. Zach Bonifer with $15.93. I don't know why that number, but that's what he did. That's what he does. We have a 1,200 peso request. We will honor that because that's not normally something she does. So she's needing some help. We'll get her taken care of out of PayPal. And thanks to Jeff Sanford, who's the star of the night tonight. Donation got pushed back into. Well, that's fine. Don't worry about it. And Jeff Sanford, the star of the game tonight, with the $100 donation. He says that will come by the end of the night when he gets off his work shift. From sunny Seattle, we appreciate that, Jeff. Thank you so much. Jazzy Jana with the assistant star of the game with $30, along with Sydney. We appreciate all of you, because without all your donations, what we're trying to do here gets a lot harder. If we only had the 10,000 people that subscribe, if we only had 30% of them watching the show with memberships, we'd never have to ask for a donation again. We'd never even have to ask. So we do the best we can. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for tonight. Another solo show in the books. The Miami Hurricanes playing the Florida Gators this week. We will do our NFL and Sunday NFL and college picks on Thursday. We might be moving the shows to Friday nights during the NFL season. But then again, the NFL Thursday night games have a tendency to suck. And they do run a couple of college games on Friday. Normally, based upon the United States, the people that watch the college games are the people in those two cities. But when Louisville plays Miami, that's going to have some national attention. If it's Miami, Florida State, Miami, you notice I keep mentioning Miami a lot. The Gators are going to get their asses stomped. I'm going to make a special helmet for the Gators. I'm going to make it for you, being as you're go Gatoring on me. And I'm going to make I've already made my Boston College helmet, which looks amazing, by the way. It ain't going to help them. Go Hoosiers. That's another basic ass helmet. That helmet needs some help. But what do you put on your helmet when you're a goddamn Hoosier, right? A Penn State Nittany Lion. Jazzy Jana herself said, what's a Nittany Lion? I don't know. Shout out once again. My dinner's getting ready to come. Jimmy John's got a couple of wraps in here. I already know what it is. It is the spicy. It's the kickin' chicken and the spicy Italian. There's 4 meals in that bag. You believe that? There's 4 meals in that bag. There we go. Give the little smile. so I can screenshot that later. There we go. And let's get this back here out of the way. There we go. Go Hoosiers. The Hoosiers play, and shout out to Vanderbilt. I used to work across the street from them. My ex-wife worked for them for a little bit, along with a Baptist hospital down in Nashville. So the Vanderbilt, I think, is ranked 21st. Louisville is ranked 33rd, for whatever that's worth. They're eking into the top 25, but they haven't played anybody yet. We're going to find out what Louisville's made of, as I told Eric Watts and Brock Bolin. Yeah, we used to have a quarterback at Louisville named Bolin. Been in my home a couple of times. He used to come over to the house and buy headphones from me. He brought one of the famous wide receivers over too, but I forgot which one he brought. But that would have been in, God, my old home, so at least 10 years ago. I have to look up when Brock played. I'd have to look at his receiver core to remember who he brought over with him, because he didn't tell me he was bringing one of the other players with him. And he came over and bought some U of L headphones from me back when I was selling headphones. And so, yeah, Brock Bolin. And there's been a running back with Louisville that had the last name Bolin. But Brock was a quarterback. Eric Watts was quarterback. And Eric is in here for the Legends game, October the 25th. And we're in negotiations with two of our sponsors on this show to see which one of them would like to bring us in. There's my poster peering through. Look at that. See on the left side there where my face is peering in with the pose. I've never seen it do that before. Ruby May. Hi, Ruby. My sweet little girl. Hi, Ruby. Still using a profile picture that I made her in her space age suit. That's my sweet baby girl. She's going to be 16 November 29th. Chenny will be 23 or 24 on November 29th. Eunice will be 19 on November 29th. Dutch Mantell, if he's fortunate, will be, I think, 75? 75 on November 29th. Jerry the King Lawler, I think, also 75. I think 75. No, 76. Yeah, they're both going to be 76, I think, on November 29th for Jerry the King Lawler, Dutch Mantell, same birthday. I'm within a year or so on Dutch and Jerry. Jerry, I know, will be 76 because I will be 66 on March 16th. So, hi, Ruby May. So I know and JBL, I think, will be 53 on his next birthday, give or take, November 29th. There's Eunice. So look at this. Ruby May, 16 on November 29th. Sweet little Eunice, playing a guitar, 19 on November 29th. Dutch Mantell, old, on November 29th. Old. Way older than me. Doesn't have the hair that I've got. It's not his fault. Just genetics and erosion. Just look at him. Look at me. Look at him. Look at me. And if that's not enough of an evaluation, listen to him. Listen to me. Listen to him. Listen to me. It's just time and erosion. There's not much you can do about it. Time and erosion. Oh, Jesus. Matthew, no donation, no badge, no nothing. Showing up as a freeloader on Facebook at the buzzer when we're running 8 minutes over. Matthew, good God. What am I going to do with you people? What am I going to do with you people? I'm going to start blocking the Americans on Facebook. That's what I'm going to start doing. If they can't donate fucking $3 goddamn for a badge, rustle up a little money to help these families. Because that's why we're here. Or at least that's why most of us are here. So I don't know. Call me uncle. Jesus Christ. And happy birthday to Tucow. Thank you. Thank you. Yep. Happy birthday, Tucow. And some of you got sent a 2.5 minute video of Tucow's little birthday celebration. He got some dog biscuits with Scooby. A lot of you have that video. And if you want to see it in its entirety, it's on my stories in like 5 or 6 different segments. Because it only lets you post 30 seconds at a time. So you can watch my stories and see it. Or if you write my inbox and request me, I will send you the video of 2.5 minutes long of his little birthday party. where he just got some biscuits. He also got an ice cream sandwich. Him and Scooby got their own ice cream sandwich today. And I ordered more. They're going to get ice cream sandwiches again tomorrow, too. That's what they're going to do. So, until Thursday night, 9:05 p.m., let me bring up what I need to play here. We're going to play out the exit music to go here. Until Thursday night, Jamie Joshua, I'll handle you a little bit later. Your birthday's September the 20th. I'll deal with you later, Jamie Joshua, if that is your real name, and we all know it's not. I'm the StarMaker. There was no nerd, but he did set up the room. He did set the room up for me. For Coltrane, whose stagecoach left without him. Shit happens. I am the StarMaker from StarMaker Studios in beautiful Louisville, Kentucky, in the Cherokee Triangle. And a shout out to our sponsors, Arby's. Let me get them all. Arby's, Blaze Pizza, who I'll be going to see this weekend. Arby's, who I will see eventually over the weekend. And Jimmy John's, who took care of me tonight. I love you all. Thank you so much. And until Thursday night at 9:05 p.m. Eastern, I did say a good day.